Drink told me the plan and I say I'm with it. We jumped in the car and went straight to the riches. Yeah, we went straight to the riches. He told me this one gon' bust both of our wrists. I told him he playing, he says don't give me. So I told him let's get it. I told him let's get it like.
Alright, horse then.
Chalino, Sánchez.
Vamos a seguir pues con el programa. Le vamos a mandar un saludo a todos los...
On May 16, 1992, two farmers found the body of Chalino Sánchez in a ditch near an irrigation canal.
Oh shit.
The famous Mexican singer had a blindfold over his eyes, rope burns on his wrists, and 2 execution gunshot wounds in the back of his skull. He had died only a few hours after performing a gig in Culiacan at the Salon Bugambilias. Then, on March 20th, 2004, Chalino's son, Aiden Sánchez, was killed in a suspicious car accident after one of his tires blew out on the highway. He had died in the very same state of Sinaloa, where his father was murdered 12
Yeah, he owes somebody some bread. For sure, he owes somebody some bread.
years
Gotta owe
before.
somebody some bread.
Many believe that both deaths can be attributed to the Mexican cartel, a violent criminal organization dating back to the early 1980s. However, what truly led to their deaths is still unknown. Perhaps Chalino's history of murder, smuggling, and recordings of Narcocorridos may lead us closer to the truth.
Definitely gotta do something with drugs.
Rosalino Chalino Sánchez Felix was born on August 30th, 1960 in the rancho of Las Fleches in Sinaloa, Mexico. He was the youngest of 8 children that his parents Santos Sánchez and Signorina Felix shared. Family members remember Chalino as being a mischievous child and always getting into trouble. Growing up in an impoverished home in the small village of Sanalona, Chalino was no stranger to tragedy from an early age. His father died when he was 6 years old, so Chalino's mother was left to raise the children on her own. He was exposed to more things as a child than most people see in their entire lives. Nevertheless, these experiences were essential in shaping his future stardom, but they also could have been responsible for his death. His legendary reputation began at the early age of 15 when he killed a man at point-blank range. Young Chalino was at a party when someone standing across the room looked familiar. It was a local thug named El Chapo Perez. He was the leader of a crime syndicate in the area, and he had raped Chalino's sister in the past. Wanting revenge for his family, Chalino drew his pistol. Without saying a single word, he walked up to Perez.
So I don't know how Mexico works, but it's a lot of El Chapos. It's a lot of El Chapos out there, because he killed El Chapo something. He gotta be... Oh boy. This is gonna go bad, bro.
Chalino drew his pistol.
The nigga was raping
Without
his
saying a
sister.
single word, he walked up to Perez and shot him dead. Word spread around
Yo, what you
quick,
say?
so he knew he
About
didn't have a lot of...
Yeah, there's hella chapos.
It's hella Chapos out there?
There's hella everything. Hella Jose Carlos Rodriguez the thirds, all that.
time left in town. Not only was he on the run from the police,
Hey, I'm not
but the
gonna lie,
man
I'm
he
the
killed
second.
had influence in the
Yes.
criminal
The second?
The second.
Alright.
underworld, so Chalino also had to watch out for local gang members. After being on the run for a while, he ultimately decided to move to Los Angeles, California to live with his aunt. While in Los Angeles, Chalino got involved in criminal activities with his brother Armando. Together,
It's not on the court? Hold on.
Nah.
Gotcha. Give me a second, y'all.
so Chalino also had to watch out for local gang members. After being on the run for a while, he ultimately decided to move to Los Angeles, California to live with his aunt. While in Los Angeles, Chalino got involved in criminal activities with his brother Armando. Together, they worked as small-time people and drug smugglers across the Mexican-American border. Unfortunately, in 1984, his brother was shot and killed in Tijuana. According to PBS writer Elijah Wald, Chalino's first corrido, a narrative song that forms a ballad, was written to honor his brother. Chalino's life of crime didn't die with Armando, though. Not soon after his death, Chalino had a run-in with the law and landed himself in jail for a few months. While incarcerated, he wrote songs about other prisoners that were doing time with him, and this got him a lot of attention. Realizing he had talent, he started selling and trading his writings. Once he was released from jail, his clientele grew as traffickers and leaders of organized crime asked for his business. They would tell him to write songs that glorify their crimes, then later use these songs to promote their image in the criminal world and strike fear in the community. Chalino was only responsible for writing the first few recorded projects because he felt he was not a good enough singer, but as his frustration grew with how he saw other singers butcher his words, he picked up the microphone. He didn't care if he was out of tune while singing because he knew his lyrics were what truly mattered in his art. As the years went by, more and more people knew the name Chalino Sánchez and his legendary Narcocorridos, corridos that often tell stories of drug lords. The quality he possessed that people loved the most was not that he was an amazing musician, but that he was the real deal. Chalino, by all accounts, lived through the tales he wrote in his songs. There was a certain realness to his lyrics and voice, and that's what people loved, the authenticity. However, authenticity comes with a price for most Narcocorrido musicians. If a singer is glorifying one cartel, a rival one may retaliate. Chalino Sánchez was no exception. On January 20th, 1992, Chalino was performing at the Plaza Los Arcos in Coachella, California, when a suspicious character approached the stage. Thinking the man was going to make a request, nobody seemed to take too much notice of the situation. That is, until the man pulled out a pistol and shot Chalino in the side. Realizing the man had shot him, Chalino pulled out his own pistol to defend himself. With all the pandemonium in the room, the two gunslingers missed each other frequently, and stray bullets struck other people in the crowd. The attacker, whose name was later discovered to be Edward Alvarado Gallegos, was shot in the face with his own gun when someone in the crowd restrained him and grabbed his pistol.
Yo, Edward, man, you the most dumbest nigga I know, bro. How the fuck you woke up to the nigga and you miss and you shoot yourself in the face? You the most stupidest shooter.
Shot in the face with his own gun when someone in the crowd restrained him and grabbed his pistol. After all the gunfire ceased, at least 10 people were injured, and an attendee named Claudio Rene Carenza was killed by Chalino when he was attempting to shoot Gallegos, according to the Los Angeles Times. Surviving the attack, Chalino's stardom exploded as the events were reported in many American and Mexican newspapers. The gunfight was even reported in ABC's World News Tonight. Because of this, Chalino's record sales skyrocketed, and he was seeing some real money.
Strap of bullets, bro.
Nah, you seen it on his thing.
That shit.
You seen this shit, right? Look at this,
that
right?
That shit's fucking beautiful.
Nigga, after I got shot, after somebody about to pull up on me at the club, hell yeah, I got extra ammo. That nigga, that's way better than monkey nuts or banana clip, whatever you want to call it. I like that. That's the cowboy for real. Mr. Sánchez.
Mexican newspapers. The gunfight was even reported in ABC's World News Tonight. Because of this, Chalino's record sales skyrocketed, and he was seeing some real money. Now, most people would be thrilled to be in the spotlight, but this was not good news for Chalino. He knew his line of work was dangerous, so having his name and whereabouts known to the public didn't give him peace of mind. Needing protection, he armed his friends with guns to defend him and themselves from future attacks, and although he knew danger lurked at every corner, he didn't realize how soon it'd strike again. 4 months after the shooting in Coachella occurred, Chalino was singing at the capital of Sinaloa, Mexico, at the Salon Bugambilias. He was on stage performing when he received a note from someone in the crowd. It's not fully known what exactly was written on the note, but many claim it was a death threat telling Chalino to stop singing.
My boy said, got hot in here. Yeah, everybody pack this shit up. They about to kill us. Everybody about to do this shooting shit. Pack this shit up.
And leave. He looked around the crowd for a bit, nodded at someone, and resumed singing.
Oh, he's like that?
This would be Chalino's last concert.
Oh,
After the show was over, a group of people, including Chalino and 2 of his brothers, got into a vehicle and left the venue. As they were driving, a group of men with large guns forced them to pull over to the side of the road. The mysterious men revealed police identification cards and told Chalino that their captain wanted to see him. After a bit of discussion, he agreed to get into the car with the men, and they disappeared into the night.
they kidnapped them.
This was the last time anyone saw Chalino Sánchez alive.
You should have stopped singing.
Who were the mysterious armed men of the night? Nobody knows for sure. Perhaps they worked for a cartel that Chalino had spoken badly of. Or maybe it was revenge for a murder he committed when he was 15.
Yeah.
We may never know who pulled the trigger, but the story doesn't end there. His son, Aiden Sánchez, was only 8 years old at the time of Chalino's murder. Aiden was raised in Southern California's immigrant music scene and was constantly exposed to reminders of his father. It would only make sense that 3 years later, in 1995, Aiden followed in his dad's footsteps and released his own full-length album entitled Dios te Nego. His music was not like Chalino's gunslinging storytelling, rather it revolved around common themes a teenage idol would gravitate towards: love, sadness, and a suave attitude. A spokesman from Aiden's music label, Marco Gonzalez, spoke about the young star's reputation, saying, "He was one of the very few good role models for Latino kids. I can say, from what I know, that he led an impeccable life. He was just a good kid." With the release of multiple albums, a professional record deal, and a string of successful live performances, Aiden had his own taste of fame at a very young age. However, his fame was short-lived due to his untimely death in 2004. He was inside a Ford Crown Victoria with his manager,
Wait, the cartel don't like when niggas start singing and shit? Like,
That part. They just don't like when they start talking about it. Like talking about shit.
okay, because I had a question. Okay, talk to me.
You want to know how weird Mexicans are?
Talk to me.
So you know how it's Aiden, right?
Uh-huh.
It's called Adan.
Adan.
That's the way they pronounce it. I
Adan
don't know why.
Sánchez. Cause when I'm summing up here, when I'm putting my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s together over here, for me, the father, feel me, he was good at making music, well, writing music, feel me, but he wasn't good at singing it. Feel me? But he didn't like how people were singing his music. I guess they were switching the words around, whatever, right? So he started singing the music. So I guess the Spanish music was like gang talk. He was doing that drill shit. He was talking that he was dissing niggas and all that.
Nah, none of that. So from what I heard, like it was like pretty much anti gang, but of the Mexican version, like cartel. So he was just singing like he's like you'll hear his music at a bunch of quinces, like a bunch of grandmas love him, tias love him, like that type of shit, you know?
Okay. Cause in the beginning,
like they be crying, they be crying when like they hear the music, all that.
Oh, okay. So why they want to kill, bro? Yeah, slowly. I don't know. And then now his son,
because he was anti them.
I mean, not everybody gonna be with the cartel. But fuck it. You're right.
friend, and
I think it's because he killed little Chapo when he was 15. I think they just get him back.
Hey, get back a motherfucker too. I don't know.
Yeah.
driver when a tire blew out. The singer wasn't wearing a seatbelt and sustained severe head injuries that killed him instantly when the car overturned. He died only 10 days after performing what critics say was his best concert at Hollywood's Kodak Theater. Police in the area claim there were no indications of foul play, but many believe Aiden was just another victim murdered by the cartel. However, officials in Sinaloa claim the murderers would have sent a clear message if they were indeed the cartel. And thus ends the tragic tale of Chalino and Aiden Sánchez. From singers to legends, hundreds of musicians still honor their names in corridos to this day, telling their stories of violence, crime, and bravery.
Yeah, man. Sorry for the Sanchez. Hold on. Okay, you said this is the. Hold on, wait. Let me see.
And then the next one is the.
What if I told you Chalino Sánchez was about that acción? As a young buck, a gangster committed an unspeakable act against his sister. When he ran into him at a party, he approached him without saying a word and let the chopper fly. Real G's move in silencio. Stupido. At one of his concerts, a man approached the stage with a gun in hand, but Chalino stayed strapped, striking him down before he even had the chance. In the middle of a live performance, inspiring. He was too crude for radio, so had no choice but to hustle his mixtapes in the corner. The Mexican work ethic is undefeated. He continued to perform despite being a marked man, risking his life for the pesos. Boom. While performing, he was handed a note, a death threat from the cartel. But he never wavered and finished the set. Chalino was built for it tough, hermano. He was found 2 hours later with bullets in his head. The Mexican Tupac was about that life. What if I told...
Nah, he explained it. The way he explained it, you'll be like, "What?" If you didn't watch the doc first, but I like the way he explained it though. That was tough. You gotta watch
He
it.
funny though.
Yeah, cause he broke it down the correct way and then added his little lingo to it too, though. So that was
He just
tough.
added like the modern version. That was funny.
Yeah. Hold on, yo. OT, I got you right after. We got. Wait, let me see. What's this? Yeah.
172 million views. God.
Yeah, they definitely be listening to it. So this is when he read the note, right? Yeah. Hold up.
They say that it was like a lot about his family. Like it wasn't about him. Like he don't really care about dying him. It was more about like they was gonna do this.
To his family. Yeah, that's the cartel right there. That's some cartel shit. Give you a nice little note. Feel me? That nigga is paranoid, boy. You see his face? That's when a nigga is worried right there. Even the little nod. They about to kill us. They about to kill us. Wait. Yeah, rest in peace to the guys, man. Yeah, they did his face over. The man of the hour.
For the boom boom.
Yeah, he had to go for that boom. Oh boy.
Listen. Check your message. I just want this signature. I'm gonna do that shit right now.
Oh boy. Oh.
Hold on. I'm gonna send it to you right now, man.
Oh boy.
2 seconds.
Turn your camera
Elf
on.
bar?
Yeah, that's Elf bar. Turn your camera on. I want to see.
Look. Look at it.
I want to see the 5s and the 6s. Is she drunk? Oh no, that's Cash. Oh, that's Cash. That's Cash. You call Cash like that? Oh.
Nah, Cash sleep again?
Yo, relax. I'm live as fuck.
Oh my god, you're not gonna be able to see it. When you see Cash running down, he got his hand behind his back. Oh, look at that. My boy did it though. My boy look like he taking it. Who's Genesis though? Genesis? Oh, Genesis? He ran down on your sister? Oh, nah, Cash is the GOAT. Nah, he's about to take his sister pound T now, bro. Look at the hand behind the back, bro. I never seen Cash in formation like that, bro. Oh, nah, it's over for the sister, bro. When a nigga like that starting to laugh and gives a little smile, it's over. And I know he got a little liquor inside of him too. It's over. Yeah, call me. And, oh yeah, I like what y'all doing. You got the hat on. Hold up, y'all niggas is in rare form right now. Hold up, nigga Cash about to take JJ's sister.
Fake niggas, we don't do those. Fake niggas, we don't do those. Hard code, weirdos, weird.